everybody, and welcome back to Belladonna. We're going to read another long note. I'm going to die, probably, because my throat is starting...
The journal page was hiding behind the plant.
Ah, yes. Did Wolfram murder poor Clara, or did he not? My situation has reached a point where it hardly makes any difference. I still cannot prove anything, but my conviction of his sin is only growing stronger. I cannot look at his face without seeing a murderer, nor not listen to his voice without hearing the words of an evil man. And he cowers, and the coward knows it. He sees the judgment in my eyes, and he shrinks away from it like the rodent he is. Guilty or not, he could not act more like a culprit if he so confessed his crime in the town square. If he was hiding in his laboratory before, now he practically lives there. We both realize that he lacks the courage to meet my gaze, and after he simply stopped coming back upstairs. The villain, the fiend... He can rot away in his dungeon, forgotten by the world, his remaining days spent in darkness and solitude. I will not forgive him. How could I, when he has provided me with nothing but misery since the day we met? The living areas of the castle are mine now, and if my husband is capable of even confronting me, he shall have no benefit from them. Curse my miserable existence. Alright, that looks like it's all of her notes. So I'm not too sure... but...
Yes, those are indeed boxes.
I didn't mean to click that, I'm sorry. Alright, so we're gonna head back out. There's a mausoleum here.
What a marvelous mausoleum. The plaque says, Francisca Canosa. I wonder who she was.
I have no idea. There's
2 statues of angels. It seems a bit paradoxical to create statues depicting something that's supposed to be immaterial. Let's call them Justifer and Phi.
Interesting. That's very interesting. It looks like she is the one who is naming things. Man, this game is just so cool. I mean, it's point and click, it's pretty simplistic and stuff like that, but you know what? The game is awesome. And I'm very, very happy to play it. Very happy to play it. Alright, let's go to the living room. Seems like something we should do. Let's see what we got going on in here. There is a journal page. There's sheeted furniture everywhere.
This room looks completely abandoned.
Yeah.
I suppose this is what happens when you're down to a skeleton crew of only one maid, no matter how fantastic she is. That
is true. Alright, so everything just says sheeted furniture on it, except for the journal page with blood on it.
Another journal page. This one has drops of blood on it.
Yeah. Belladonna must think, remember, hands... fingers, right words, hate. Well, that's disturbing. The hell is that supposed to mean? All right, well, okay, let's go to the study then. Who's this? Who's this? What's this? What's this? What's that? Oh, there's a raven.
A stuffed raven atop a bust of Pallas Athena. What a cheerful decoration. Let's call them Annabelle and Dupin.
Annabelle. Oh, really? Annabelle?
That's a lot of books. Imagine you had books filled with every possible combination of letters. I wonder how much room they would take.
A lot.
There's a finite amount of letters, but unless we acknowledge a maximum length of a word, there would still be an infinite number of combinations, and the library would have to be infinitely large.
That's true. That's actually really cool.
Look, a perfect sphere. Let's see if I can get 2 parallel lines to intersect. Look,
Okay, well, I mean, I thought she was going to do something with it, but apparently not.
I should sit down and write a story. But with all these journals and diary pages lying around, seems like I already may have.
Alright, let's read the journal page.
The doctor's handwriting. I know it well by now.
Alright, what we got here? Months have passed, and I must indeed conclude that the procedure was a success. The new Belladonna is certainly calmer, friendlier, and more docile. She gladly keeps me company in the laboratory nowadays, and she is polite and pleasant in everything she does. One is tempted to describe her demeanor as lobotomized, but no. When I ask her questions, she will answer in a clear and articulated voice, and she is responsive to all kinds of stimuli. Verily, I have gotten all I could ask for. That troublesome maid is gone, and Belladonna is back with me, compliant as ever. Her behavior is exemplary. Our lives are returning to the idyllic past I had thought lost, in all respects except one. No child giggles in these halls. But my research is proceeding rapidly, and the question presents itself, Who needs a womb to create life? I have made an unexpected observation, a side effect to the unliving condition. The household cat, a black beast that once Belladonna's loving pet, has gained a great mistrust for the latter's new form. A disquiet has fallen over the animal, and he will not go near the creation. Why is this, I wonder? Why this lack of trust, this sudden and ferocious hatred? Belladonna's appearance seems to me not much unlike the cat, what the cat before so fondly gravitated towards, but evidently the beast perceives a difference. As a species, the cat has particularly been associated with witchcraft and mysticism. Their eyes do indeed strike one as remarkable. It is perchance so that the feline oculus is capable of peering into a human soul and spirit, and so when faced with the created Belladonna is distressed by the lack thereof? That's, well, I mean, Cat's Eye, that was a Stephen King book.
Another portrait. It says her name is Francisca Canosa. It's the same name I saw in the mausoleum in the cemetery.
Alright.
I wonder how she relates to the von Trauerschloss family.
That's a good point.
Look at all these old toys. Wind-up dolls, music boxes, and mechanical trains all around. I think this used to be a private hobby of the eccentric Dr. Wolfram's, before he got into the whole corpse business.
Okay, I guess that's a good point. Okay, let's continue on. Oh, there's a cat.
What an abhorrent cat. It looks at me with pure hate in its eyes. What's that thing it's playing with?
I don't know.
I'm not going near that horrible cat.
Alrighty
I have
then.
to get rid of it somehow if I want to proceed.
Let's see. How would I get rid? Ooh, frozen milk.
Cats like milk, that is true. But this milk is frozen solid.
Oh.
I have to thaw it before I can do anything
Okay,
with
let's go back. We gotta go back. Alright, we gotta go back out, and we gotta go to the fireplace, and we're going to thaw out the milk, and then we're gonna put it in a bowl, and then we're gonna give it to the cat. That's gonna be what we do. Okay, let's take the milk.
It's warm. I haven't realized until now.
Okay, let's put...
It's warm.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I don't...
haven't realized...
I have to click on it, then
I'll
put
let
it
it
there.
stand by the fire for a while.
Alright, bottle of milk.
It's thawed. The milk is now in liquid form.
Oh, well there you go. Alright, so let's combine bowl and milk.
Interesting, but no.
Okay, let's combine...
Nothing happens.
Let's combine milk and bowl?
The milk pours easily.
Oh, why didn't I? Oh, God. Can I put the Belladonna in the mortar and pestle?
Let's grind this plant into powder.
Ooh, I have Belladonna powder now. Can I put the candlestick back?
Nothing happens.
Alright, so I have a bloody candlestick.
That won't work.
Okay, I have a bloody candlestick, I have a lantern, a tiny key, which I don't know what it does, and that's about it. The tiny key does something, but I'm gonna guess that it's something to do with the study, maybe something that I don't know. We will find out. Can she run? That'd be great if she could run, but she can't, so. Okay, let's try to give the milk now to...
I'm not going near that horrible cat.
Jeez, cat.
I'll have to get rid of it somehow.
Okay, milk bowl, cat.
Okay, so I can give delicious milk to my fearsome adversary, but why would I want to do that? This creature has nothing but scorn for me. It would just take my milk and keep attacking me afterwards. Unthankful thing.
I have to kill the cat.
Is this how Clara died?
Alright.
Yes, this should put an end to the grim reign of this beast.
I apologize to anyone who is a lover of cats. I do not like killing animals, so please don't,
Look, it's a key.
I'm sorry.
It has a funny tassel attached to it.
I'm very sad.
No wonder the cat wanted to play with it.
I didn't want to kill.
The animal must have managed to steal a key somehow.
Okay. Jeez, man.
Thaw the milk, grind the leaves, poison the cat. That was a lot of work to inspect this rather uninteresting ladder.
Hey, look. There was a ladder. I could click on it.
This is strange.
You killed a cat.
This is Belladonna's signature, but the handwriting is just wrong.
I write to exercise my brain. I find that my thoughts become more firm and solid if I can force myself to put them down on paper. It doesn't matter what I write, as long as I can learn to think again and to remember. I must try and remember. I have no idea how long I have been this way, a walking corpse, a mimicry of human life, an unmensch. This is all the doings of my despicable husband. He could not be happier, the villain. He got what he wanted, an obedient wife, a beautiful Galette. What? Galette? That exists solely for his pleasure, if only he knew. These notes are the center of my universe, and I keep them well hidden. He doesn't know. He has no idea. The thought has not occurred to him that I might be a thinking being, and I intend to keep it that way. I am slowly and secretly, meticulously pulling my consciousness out of a black void. At first, I truly was a mechanical toy, responsive but never proactive. But gradually, I began to regain capacity for thought, and I quickly realized that I needed to keep it a secret. These thoughts were now the only things in the world that truly belonged to me. Beginning to think again was horrible, in many ways even worse than the state of blissful ignorance from which I had just emerged. I only managed to scribble down single disconnected words at a time, more emotions than thoughts, impulses perhaps. My hands and fingers were stiff and clumsy. I remember cutting myself on the sharp pin once and not being able to prevent the blood flow. I thought that would be the end for me. Surely Wolfram would notice the blood on my hands and get suspicious, but no, the self-absorbed fool merely stitched me up and let me go. I sometimes place the idea of what I would have done to prove to him that I am a person. Play with the idea, but I won't. The monster has other plans. Ooh. Okay, so she's getting creepier as time goes on, apparently. I am sorry, kitty. I didn't want to kill you.
The door is locked.
Alright, so tassel key? Maybe?
The door is...
Okay, tassel key? Aha! Tassel key. Proceed to the next room. There is a journal page here and then another door. So let's go here. As my consciousness grows stronger, so does my hatred for my husband. Each morning, he brings me with him down to the laboratory and places me in a corner, where I will stand for the rest of the day, still as a statue, silent as death. Occasionally he will throw me a glance or a smile. I find my body smiling warmly back, almost like a reflex, and this indoctrination disgusts me. I am a living decoration, a breathing statue of flesh, his wind-up toy bride. But little does he suspect my eyes are darting across the room secretly, and attentively following his smallest movements. I carefully memorize every step he takes, every note he writes down, every tiny detail of his ghoulish discovery. If only he knew how fast I am learning. What a willing student I am. As of late, he has even picked the habit of explaining his scientific work aloud. It helps him think, I suppose, and I nod and smile and give little encouraging laughs at all the right places. He is muttering his darkest secrets to me, and I drink it all up. And, oh, if only he knew just how close he brushes with his own demise. Hundreds of times each day he is close to me, enough to me for my hands to reach out and snap his neck, my strong fingers around his throat, slowly squeezing his precious life out of him. But no matter how close he stands, my arms will not move. I am a prisoner in my own corpse, staring out through the glassy eyes, but unable to will any action into my own dead limbs. Call for me, and I will walk. Ask me a question, and I will talk. But my rotting brain is unable to form initiatives of its own. I am a golem, following orders. Yet, with each passing night, my willpower grows stronger. I write my thoughts down diligently and practice my mental capabilities with all the resolve I have. The results are now slow, but reliable. One day soon, I will have the tenacity to strike. And as soon as that time comes, strike I will. One of these days, his lonely life-sized doll will suddenly find the power within her to execute her swift revenge. Alright, so there's a couple more notes left, it looks like. I filled up this whole page. I might be close to the end of the game. I'm not too sure. But what I will do is I will call it here for now, and we will continue playing this right after this. I'm going to try to finish this game in one sit-through, and that way I'll have a whole set of videos for you guys to enjoy. But this has been Belladonna. If you want to check the game out, there's going to be a link in the description below. And I am Flog, playing and reading for you guys. Remember to hit that like button, comment, and of course subscribe. And I will see you guys in another video. Goodbye, everybody. What's that? You like that? You want more? Click in the upper left to subscribe and check out Killing Floor.
Okay.
Also, check us out on Google Plus and Twitter for all the new updates for the channel, and then check out Rogue Shooter.
There we go.
Kick him to death. I just kicked a robot to death, everybody.